Yuna's waiting for me in class and smiles broadly when I sit down next to her. Hi, Yuna.
Hey! Sorry we haven't had a chance to catch up. How did your meeting go with Yuri?
It wasn't as bad as I anticipated, even though he asked a lot of questions.
About Eagle?
No, he was interested in my team back at CINY. He blinked in genuine surprise.
Oh, I was under the impression he was curious about Eagle.
It's okay. I don't mind. Clearly he did his homework about how teams are run in the States, because he didn't seem surprised by anything I shared. Yuna nods.
There's a reason why he's the youngest account manager to manage a team at Dashu.
Have you talked with him yet?
Yes. He said that you show a lot of promise, and he's confident that if the rest of your teammates are as determined as you are, then you'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
That's it? She furrows her brow in concern.
Yeah. Should he have said anything else?
I guess he was serious when he said I should talk to her about her brother. Actually, maybe now isn't the right time to bring up the conversation. It's time I asked. Well, we had a good conversation, but there was one thing he said that stood out.
What is it?
I hesitate, trying to think of the most delicate way to put this. I know that you didn't find Dasu through the SBA. She opens her mouth to speak, but I shake my head. And I know how difficult this must be for you, to reach out to them. She gazed at her lap. I'm grateful that you did, but why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry.
The team knows what happened to your brother, don't they? She nods slowly.
Everyone does. His accident was during a match at school.
You should have told me. We should have kept searching for We could have kept searching for a sponsor.
No, Dashu was great to my brother. I knew they would be good for you too.
But they're a constant reminder of what happened to him. She finally meets my eyes.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I'll be fine. Anyway, we should talk about this later. The professor is here.
I glance at the front of the room and see the professor setting up. Okay. The professor enters the room and gets settled.
Good morning, everyone. Please open your textbooks to page 81.
Well, hello. My name is Gant and welcome back to Ace Academy. We are going through the Yuna route, so let us continue. I wonder what Yuna is up to today. Between the cooking club and the improv class, hanging out with Yuna has been a blast. I wonder if she's up to anything new today. I pull out my phone and dial her number. It rings. A few times. Still going.
Hello?
Hey, Yuna.
Oh, hi! Sorry about the delay in picking up. I was working on something and left my phone upstairs.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry if I'm interrupting.
It's okay. I'm just practicing my English.
English?
Yes.
A few seconds of silence pass.
I have a test coming up and coming for speaking.
I have a speaking test coming up would be more natural way to say it. You know, it's too early. Like, I just woke up not too long ago. I can't do a Spanish accent.
Oh, I see. I thought it sounded a bit off.
Yeah, I'm recording this in the morning right now. It's like 11 p.m. I just woke up like half an hour ago. Alright, let us continue because I don't want to ramble too much. Want to practice with me? If the test is for covering English, if the test is for conversing in English, I can help out if you like. Yuna answers enthusiastically.
Really? You don't mind?
Not at all.
Then yes, I'd love your help.
I chuckle. You didn't even have to think about it first. Yuna laughs.
I was actually going to call you for help, but I figured you didn't want to spend your Saturday teaching me English, especially when my speaking level is equivalent to that of a child.
I don't mind.
Thank you so much. Do you want to meet at the library?
On campus?
No, I was thinking of the one in Isokaze. We should both be pretty close to it.
Sounds like a Sound like a sound like a plan. I'll see you soon.
Okay, see you there.
After hanging up, I searched directions to the library on my phone. It's a short drive away. Good call, Yuna. I ready myself and head out. I don't know why, whenever it's like that, or what's the other one? The bell, or in fucking, like a crystalline thinner enigma, when you wake up, the ding, 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 like some bullshit like that. Like, I always wanted to just do the effects for it. I don't know why. Once I'm nearby the library, I'm impressed by the magnificence of the building. It's a lot larger than the one on Ace, and the outside architecture is reminiscent of the building's style of 30 years ago. It's a great contrast among the more modern structures surrounding it. I can tell the library has a lot of history. I park my bike on the street and follow the path to the library. The path winds through a quaint park with luscious greenery and a small fountain. Food trucks park along the edges, offering tasty treats like ice cream and taiyaki. Before I enter the library, I shoot Yuna a quick text to let her know I'm here. She responds immediately, telling me to meet her on the second floor. The inside of the library is every bit as modern and reminiscent as the one in Ace. It surprises me. Our modern facilities are more comfortable and technologically relevant. Our modern facilities are the most comfortable and technically relevant. It's much more conductive to research. Yuna greets me at the top of the stairs.
You're here!
I nod.
I managed to book us a private room so we can chat at a normal volume without disturbing anyone.
Sounds good to me. I follow her into the study room, whereas the private study rooms at Ace also have the basic tables and chairs. This room has a touchscreen wall. Very nice. Yuna notes are already spread across the table. I'll admit, I'm a little surprised you said you needed help with English speaking. After all, Hamlet is pretty advanced literature.
Oh, well, I find reading and writing to be a lot easier to grasp because I have more time to think about what I want to say. Plus, I can review what I've already read or written to make sure I'm understanding everything correctly.
She gives me a shaky smile.
But speaking doesn't offer that luxury. I feel like I'm put on the spot, because I kind of am, and I have to respond quickly and correctly. It's really stressful.
I'm not gonna lie, speaking is stressful, man. Like, I'm not used to speaking, like, a lot, like, in videos, or even at my job, I'm not used to speaking. Like, I used to be just like, no one talks to me, I'm just gonna do my work. I used to work at Amazon, man. Like, you just do your work. That's it. You don't really talk to anyone unless it's coworkers. But they normally just talk, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be in the group and they're just talking to each other and I'm just listening. That's how I am with my friends too, like, everyone else talks and I'm like, listening. Unless it's my best friends, then I talk a little bit more, but I like to listen. But since I'm making these videos, I don't know what it is. I'm talking more and more at work, with my family, with a little bit of friends, you know? But it is stressful. Speaking on the spot, it's normally you don't know what to say, then your words are not how you want them to say it sometimes. And sometimes you mess up, I'm like, Okay, let's just continue before I start rambling. And I know you're not here for rambles.
Plus, it's hard to pronounce everything right.
Exactly.
I'm a little jealous by how well you speak Japanese, even though it's not your first language.
Well, I'm kind of amazing, aren't I? I guess. Well, I use it all the time. You know, man, if I would have learned Spanish as a kid... I fucking hate it. As a kid, right? I did not like Spanish because my mom, my dad would always like, you have to learn Spanish. I'm like, no, I don't. Now, as I got older in high school, I'm like, shit, I gotta learn. I tried learning it, I couldn't. And I'm like, fuck. Just because I was dumb as a kid, I'm fucking don't know Spanish now. Shit. It's kind of hard. Like, I know some words here and there, and I could read, like, some of it. But Spanish is hard. I can't speak it. I can only speak, like, a little bit, like, and even the slang, you know what I mean? But I don't know how to speak Spanish. I use it all the time. Nigga and I speak Japanese to each other at home. Plus, my mom used to only speak Japanese to us even while we were living in the States.
Oh, so you've had constant practice.
Yep. Anyway, how did you want to practice?
The exam will be formatted to simulate a conversation, so maybe we can just have a normal conversation?
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Wait, are we starting?
We already have.
Okay.
She smiles.
My name is Yuna Misaki.
They call me Cenorobotics DiLaprio. No, I'm Get Hugo. My name is... Fuck, I can't do it. Okay. That's how I can do Spanish actually, just going, okay. My name is Get Hugo. I go to Ace Academy.
Me too. I am also a student at Ace Academy. I am studying...
She winkles her nose as if trying to find the word, as she tries to think of the word.
In the medical program.
Physiotherapy.
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. We continue to speak in English, and even though there are the constant pauses as Yuna tries to recall a word or how to express her thoughts, she manages to carry the conversation for a long time. Sometimes she'll stop the conversation to check her pronunciation. The more we practice, the more she improves. The halt in her speech lessens, and she speaks with greater confidence. We talk about so many things today.
Yes, we have.
Yuna smiles.
I am much better at oral now thanks to you.
Yes, Yuna, you are way better at oral now. Fuck, I'm just like a little kid. You are so great at oral. Oh my. No, I'm laughing my ass off. I burst out laughing.
What are you doing?
I can't stop myself as tears swell up in my eyes. Yuna shifts uncomfortably.
Was it something I said?
Should I tell her? It might make things awkward. No, you gotta tell her. I'm sorry, cause she's gonna use it in class, you know what I mean? And she's gonna people are gonna laugh at her. The way you phrase oro in your sentence. Did I say oro? Oro. Ora. She listens closely. It can be interpreted as, this is difficult to phrase without coming off as perverted. Well, it is perverted. She listens rapidly to every word. How am I supposed to explain this? So, oral can mean speaking, but it also relates to the mouth.
Okay.
The way you phrase your sentence, it can be interpreted as slang for sexual pleasure derived from...
I understand.
Yuna interrupts me and her face turns bright red.
I didn't mean...
She buries her face in her hands. After she has a chance to compose herself, she emerges from behind her hands. Her face is still red. I guess it's better you found out from me instead of saying it to the professor. Yuna's eyes widen in horror.
I would have died if that happened.
I don't think she's kidding.
Thanks for telling me, though. I wouldn't have known otherwise.
I don't think Yuna will ever say oral again. Yuna looks at the amount of notes still on her table and sighs. What's wrong?
I still have homework I need to complete for all of my other classes, but I've been so focused on my exam that I haven't even started on anything else. And I have some logistical stuff to take care of for the Dashu event tomorrow.
You mean for the photo shoot? She nods. Yuna will burn out if she hops right into more work. Maybe you should take a break before tackling all of that.
I don't know. I don't think I have time for one.
She doesn't seem thrilled by the idea of more work. I think she can be persuaded. Alright, but since I helped you with your English, you have to do me a favor first. Yuna looks at me.
Oh, okay. What is it?
I need to think of an excuse to get her out of the library. What if we... Oh, I got it. Ice cream!
Ice cream?
Yes, I saw a vendor outside. You owe me 1 ice cream cone. Consider it a payment for my tutoring service. Yuna laughs.
I suppose that's only fair.
Success! Shall we?
Sure.
Ice cream! Ice cream! Ice cream! Ice cream! Ice cream! Whee! She packs up her stuff and heads out of the library and straight for the ice cream truck. I'm just gonna do this voice the whole time. Laughter and chatter floats on the cold breeze. I take in the ambience and wait as we wait in line. Yuna studies the flavors, but glances at me when she feels my gaze on her. She flashes me a smile.
Next.
We walk. I'm not gonna do that voice. Fuck that. We walk up to the window.
Hello there, young miss. What can I get for you?
Hi, I'll just have a vanilla, please.
Of course. And for you, young man?
I'll get pistachio ice cream if you have it.
Coming right up.
Yuna looks at me with curiosity. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay. It certainly doesn't feel like nothing.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. I go to pay, but Yuna already has her card out and hands it to the man. Let me pay. Free ice cream is the best ice cream. Each pay for our own. No, free ice cream, man. Like, I'm sorry, like... And plus, she said she was gonna pay. Because, you know, tutoring service. So, free ice cream is the best ice cream! I happily lap on my cone, enjoying my ice cream like a child. Yuna looks at me and laughs. After she pays, Yuna points to a bench.
Let's go take a seat.
Alright. We sit down and stay silent as we enjoy our frozen treat. Every so often, I catch her staring at my ice cream. It seems like you wanted pistachio too. She quickly looks away.
Sorry for staring. It's nothing like that.
What is it?
It's just a really strange choice of flavor.
I'm not gonna lie. Pistachio is a strange sort of... It's a strange choice of flavor, man. Like, every time I, like, serve that at a fucking, Yogurtland, like, it's fucking green, man. Like, I'm sorry. Her eyes widen as she realizes how that came across.
Wait, I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it's not a popular flavor here. There's only one person I knew who liked pistachio flavor the best.
Her eyes become a little dimmer. She said she knew. It's gotta be the green one. The green one for the win. Do you mean Yudai? She blinks at me in surprise, but then nods. She becomes quiet. She looks away, but not before I catch the way her eyes glisten. She rubs at her eyes.
Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
It does matter. She looks at me. She looks curiously at me. I don't know what happened to your brother, but I know it must have been something tragic.
How?
I can tell from the way everyone avoids his name. She hangs her head.
They do it because of me.
You don't have to feel guilty. He gives me that look again, a mixture of curiosity and bewilderment.
How did you know that?
Because I know what it is to lose someone you love. Her look softens. Do you know why I came to Izakaze?
To join the pilot program at ACE.
That's only part of it. I came here so Nikki wouldn't be alone after... Fuck. That's only part of it. I came here so Nikki wouldn't have to be alone after our parents died. Her eyes widen, then she looks down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't talk about them much. Not even with Nikki. I don't want to think about what happened to them. And sometimes I feel guilty because it feels like I'm trying not to think of them.
That's exactly how I feel.
Fuck. I didn't even... My phone just... Like, we're having like a deep moment right here. My fucking phone just fucking vibrates. I'm sorry. I'm fucking at my desk. I'm a bad YouTuber. Yuna takes a deep breath.
Yudai was a pilot too. He was actually the captain of the same team Akira is in now, and Dashu was their first sponsor. Yudai was Ace Academy's hidden jewel. Everyone noticed his potential, and he already had offers waiting for him before he even graduated. But then it happened.
I stay quiet.
He had a cardiac arrest during one of his matches.
I blink in surprise. In all of my musing and wonderings, I haven't even considered that to be a possibility. How did that happen? Pilots are usually in the peak of health. Yuna nods.
We were just as surprised. A few months earlier, though, he developed high blood pressure. He had medication to keep it in order. But during that match, he didn't take his medication.
Oh.
He didn't forget. He wasn't like that. You know that during season matches, you're subjected to drug tests, right?
I nod. That was standard practice back at CINY too. It probably standards for our school.
If he'd taken his medication, it would have showed up on the report.
And, like, what would that do? You have high blood pressure, yeah, but it's like, that's not a bad thing, right? Like, if you had that medication showing up.
And then that would have revealed his health condition, which would have not only disqualified him from the match, but also jeopardized his entire piloting career.
Dude, okay. I don't know shit about high blood pressure, so I'm not gonna talk like I'm an expert or anything, but why though? It's just a high blood pressure, like, can it really fuck up your heart if you do like physical activities? And even then, you're in a robot, so is that really physical? Yuna looks down.
Being a pilot was his dream.
I think I remember a discussion Yuna and I had a while back in which she mentioned pilots were punished for properly containing certain disorders because their medications were considered a risk. No wonder she's been so adamant for reform. I'm quiet as I let all of this sink in. That's a very messed up situation. But being a pilot myself, I can see where he was coming from. Yuna nods.
Me too. That's why I decided to study piloting health. How many pilots do you think have suffered the same fate as my brother because they feared the dream they worked so hard to achieve would be taken away? And most of the time, it's through no fault of their own.
I nod. I can hear the pain in her voice, but there's nothing I can say that will make her hurt go away. She falls silent.
Thanks.
For what?
I haven't told anyone this before. I didn't think I was ready to talk about him, but now that I have...
She smiles at me, and there seems to be a spark of hope in her eyes. Maybe now she can start to heal.
I'm glad.
I match her smile. That's what I'm here for. Blop. We blink at each other, then look at Yuna's hand, more specifically, her naked cone. She must have tilted it during our conversation, and the ice cream slid right off the cone and onto the bench.
No! Ice cream!
Like a fucking little kid. No! Ice cream! She pouts and looks so crestfallen. I can't stop my smile. I try to hide my amusement, but she looks so cute when she's dejected. Unfortunately, she noticed my failed attempt to keeping cool and sticks out her lip.
This isn't funny!
You look so adorable though. You have to admit, it's a little funny. She shakes her head.
Not even the slightest.
Alrighty, time to get another cone. Let's go get you another cone. Yuna beams.
Okay.
We clean up the mess as best as we can and go back in line to get Yuna another ice cream cone. She finishes the one in record time. I guess she didn't want it to suffer the same fate as the last one. Do you want to get back to studying?
Yeah, but before I do, I want to show you something.
She grabs my hand with both of her. She grabs my hands with both of hers.
Come on!
Fuck, man. I gotta get better at reading. Is there like any technique, like, do I have to read more books or something? Because I will at this point, cause, wow, my reading sucks. Oh shit. Whoa! Okay. She leads me through the park, frequently glances back at me with excited smiles. The further we get into the trees, the fewer people we see milling around. Yuna stops abruptly.
We're here!
The trees surrounding us on all sides, only opening up to frame a picturesque view of the ocean. The clear, blue sky blends into the deep blue of water. Birds sing a soft melody in the trees, complementing the serenity of the place.
What do you think?
Yuna searches my face, still holding my hand. This view is amazing. Now, we're gonna pull her into my arms. I feel closer to her than I ever felt before. She makes me feel calm and grounded, and always brings out the best in me. I share a deep part of my heart today, and not only did Yuna understand and accept me, she felt close enough to share her own story. I've never made so true of a connection with anyone else. I want to hold her in my arms and let her know how I feel. If I do this, there's no turning back. Is this really what I want? We're going down the Yuna route, so yeah. Worried by my silence, Yuna looks down.
I'm sorry.
She tries to turn away, but I don't let her. Instead, I gently tug on her hand and pull her into me. She glances up at me in surprise as she falls into me. My arms wrapped around her waist as I steady her. Her hands land on my chest, and I'm sure she can feel how rapid my heart is beating. Our gaze locks. Yuna stares at me with her big doe eyes. It's beautiful. Her cheeks turn pink, and a smile spreads across her face. As she melts into me, her arms snake around my neck, closing the distance between us. I breathe in her perfume of lavender and spring as I feel her press closer against me. My skin becoming swallow. My breathing becomes swallow. Fuck, I can't read for shit. My breathing becomes swallow. Yuna's face is inches away from my own. Her breath tickles my skin. Then, I taste the sweetness of ice cream on our lips as our lips meet. Without hesitation, she deepens the kiss. When we finally pull away, she flashes me a breathless smile. We enjoy each other's company, happy for the solitude of nature. I don't know how long we stayed there together before Yuna reluctantly had to get back to her studying. Once we're back in the busy park, we say our goodbyes and I head home. Alright. I know this is kind of short, but I am going to end it there. Because, man, I don't like recording in the mornings because I got a lot of shit to do. I'm sorry. And I got work today. I gotta go at 2, and editing is going maybe an hour or 2. And it's 12. I gotta work at 2. Alright, so I'm gonna end there. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to see whenever I post, like, an actual video that's like 40 or 50 minutes long, and leave a comment about anything. I don't really care, man. I'm always here to listen. Alrighty. This is Gat. I'm saying farewell, and as always, bye-bye!